It's no secret that Instagram is on fire and the place to be if you want to create a network, build your business, make sales, or get exposure. How can you get more of that? In today's minicast, I am sharing 3 amazing Instagram tactics you need to start using right now, plus some other food for thought. Episode 161 starts right now.
Welcome to the Lora Shipman Show minicast, a special edition of my podcast where it's just you, me, my mic, your earphones, plus quick tips and hacks you can implement immediately to improve your life and your business. Are you ready to get started? I know I am. Let's dive in.
Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back. You know what today is, right? It is my favorite day of the week, minicast day. A minicast is designed for you to jump in, get the knowledge, jump out, and then execute what you've learned. And today we're talking about 3 Instagram tactics you need to start using like now. So let's just dive right in. Tactic number 1 is collaborations. I absolutely love collaborations. They are the quickest and easiest way to expand your reach and increase your audience. So how do you go about doing this, right? Well, I've got a couple of tips for you to help you design your own impactful collaboration. So the first thing is choosing the right person, right? So here's what I recommend you look for when you're choosing somebody to collaborate with. You want to choose somebody who is in your niche, someone who really complements your business instead of actually competes with it. So I came up with some examples because I thought people may not know what that looks like, and I always think examples help. So the first example is real estate. So if you're in the real estate business, you're a real estate agent, your collab partner might be a title company, a home inspector, a mortgage loan officer, any kind of business unit that helps you buy or sell a house. Now, if you're in the weight loss industry, you might want to look at a personal chef or maybe a personal trainer or somebody who is selling athletic wear to help people get into that healthy frame of mind, or even a mindset coach would actually work well here too. If you are in makeup, I would partner with a fashion blogger or an esthetician or a hairstylist, somebody that complements makeup. If you're a social media manager, go ahead and connect with somebody who is a photographer, a copywriter, an email marketing specialist. All of those things work really well together. The second thing that you need to do in your little checklist here of picking the right person is choose an account that has about the same amount of followers or a little more than you do. Once you have picked your person, the last thing you need to do is go ahead and plan a collab together that drops massive value on your audiences. So things that work really well are a live workshop, maybe a podcast episode you're going to do together, a guest blogging setup, or even better, if you create a challenge that you coach your 2 audiences through. They're a lot of fun. You are going to connect with this person. You're going to connect with their audience members. And again, like I said earlier on, it's the easiest way to really expand your audience and make an impact on people you can help. Tactic number 2 that you need to start using right now is user-generated photos. This is a fantastic way to get your audience truly involved in your brand. People love to be a part of something, so why don't you ask your audience to go ahead and submit some pictures of them using your product or your service so that you can share it in upcoming posts. So another cool thing that you can do here is turn it into a contest. So ask your audience to submit those images, and then the images that you end up selecting, maybe you decide to only select 3 or 5 or 7, whatever that number is. If their image is selected, you are going to give them and you fill in the blank, a free something, some sort of a prize. Make it really, really juicy and exciting, something that they cannot resist but to participate in. This is a really great way to get your audience involved and loving your brand because they're a part of it, right? Okay, tactic number 3 is don't diss the DM. Call me crazy, but I absolutely love getting DMs from you guys. I love getting DMs from my followers. It is so much fun to connect with you through the DMs and have conversations privately and get to know you better, answer your questions, and then honestly just discover what we have in common just through going through DM messages. I've learned so much and I've made some really great connections through the DMs. But what if you're not sure how to get those DMs popping? Well, it's really up to you. You need to make that first move because chances are the other person's a little bit nervous to make the first move. So why don't you do it? Get the ball rolling by sending a private message first and then just compliment somebody on their product, their service, their feed, but be genuine. Don't be fake about it. And you can't really go wrong unless you approach the whole DM thing incorrectly. And the incorrect way to approach DMs is through like a salesy attitude. You really want to come from, I guess, a position of gratitude, helpfulness, kindness, all of those feel-good feelings, because you'll be able to build a better network that way. And honestly, I believe social media is networking, but just in a digital platform. So go ahead and practice on reaching out to people. And if you have to practice with someone, practice with me. I love getting your DMs. I want to hear from you. If you have questions or if you have a comment or you want to talk about something or you fell in love with my two beautiful Shih Tzus, I don't understand why you wouldn't. I would love to hear that. So you can get practicing with doing DMs with me. All right. So those were my 3 tactics, right? The first one was collaborations. The second was user generated photos. And the third one was don't diss those DMs, embrace them. Okay. I do have a bonus tactic for you, or just really some food for thought when it comes to creating content. And it's something I've been talking a lot about lately. I'm really passionate about it because I think it will mean all the difference in the quality level of the content you're putting out there. And that is to ask yourself 4 questions and answer them truthfully. And it will help guide you down the path to creating better content. And that's really what's going to get Instagram popping for you, is better content. So the first question you need to ask yourself is, why would anyone care about what you're about to post? If you can come up with a really good reason why someone would care about what you're about to throw up on Instagram, then go for it. Number 2 is ask yourself, is the content likable and why? Will somebody actually stop the scroll and hit that little like button? And if they're on Facebook, I've got a bonus point for you. If you can get more than a little thumbs up on Facebook, like you can get a smiley face or laughing face, whatever it is, you've got bonus points there. That means your content's really good. So ask yourself, why would anyone care? Is your content likable and why? Can you get more than just a like? Number 3 is your content commentable? Oh my gosh, I'm not even sure if that's a word, but will people actually take the time to leave a comment? And if the answer is yes, what types of comments do you expect to get as a result of what you're putting out there? Is it going to be like a debate? Is it going to be people who are relating with what you're saying? What kind of a comment are you expecting to get based on the content you're putting out? I think that one's really important. And actually, that would be my number 1 question. Actually, my number 2 question, why would anyone care, would be first. And then number 2 would be, is it something people are going to comment on and why? Okay, number 4 is your content shareable? Why would somebody want to share it with their tribe, their followers? Why would they take your stuff and share it with their people? And the answer would be, it's probably because it's a very high value. They learn something really helpful from it. It's either funny or entertaining, or it's extremely relatable that everybody can relate to this, or the content can just be really thought-provoking. And then one little other point you want to look at in number 4 is, would the person who's doing the sharing actually look good for posting it to their audience? So ask yourself those 4 questions. Why would anyone care? Is it likable? Number 3 is, would anybody comment on it? And what types of comments are you looking for? And number 4, is the content shareable? Okay, so now that I gave you some info to think about, you know what your job is, right? You know what you have to do. It's time for you to go execute what you learned. Which tactic will you try this week? And promise me you'll ask yourself those 4 questions before you post anything. And let me know. Go ahead and tag me in your post or just drop me a DM and let me know how this episode has helped you create better content. Okay, my friends, that's it for this episode. But before you go, if you learned something on today's show or any episode in the past, it would mean the world to me if you would take 2 minutes and give my podcast a review. I would love you forever for it, promise. All right, until next time, stay safe, be well, and most of all, stay social. Hey, before you go, I have a question for you. Are you loving the show? Let me know about it. Take a screenshot of the episode you are listening to and drop it in your social media posts or stories. Or better yet, give this show a review on iTunes or your favorite podcast app, letting me know that you listened in. If you have a topic or a show idea, please don't be shy. I want to hear from you. Send me an email or a DM. I would love to hear your suggestions. All the links are in the show notes. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you as always for tuning into the show today and every day you listen in.